Hello and welcome back, friends. Brian here, this time with my creeper mustache. Today we're going to be knocking out, we're going to be replacing a water heater, or not water heater, water softener with this Rheem back behind me. So let's just go ahead and get to work. Let's go check out what we're taking out, see what we're putting back in. So out to the well house we go. You can see it's not tied to my house. This is not inside my house. We got the chickens there. Pond with the ducks there. Anywho, so my water softener is not inside my house, so I'm not gonna, this is how the guy before us had it. Works fine for the most part. It's just 10 years later and this thing's hit the dust. So here is our setup here. So you can see what he had, how he tied this baby in. This all comes with the water softener. This is his plumbing lines. So what I'm gonna do, is we'll go in there and we'll show you what we're going to use to replace this, but we're going to cut these up a little bit. Okay, so here is all of our loot here. So by far the cheapest way would be to just stick with PVC like how he had. That's a pretty cheap, less than $10 probably fix. You probably just don't have as much wiggle room just using straight PVC though. You gotta get really tight, perfect fits. So I'm being bougie, don't really recommend it. This is a little bit more expensive a route. Just for example, so these are $13 a piece, these are $20 a piece, everything else is cheap. So instead of probably spending $10, we're spending closer to $50 on connections. Don't have to do that though, but here's how we're doing it. So this comes with your water softener that will hook in, that will be into our water softener sitting up like that. How he had it, he had PVC in here. We're gonna use these. Boom, screw them in like so. And then I get to my PVC point where I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. So this is 3/4. These are 3/4 inch. These are 3/4 by 3/4. So this is going to go into my old PVC. So the PVC in there is 1 inch. I need a 3/4 inch. I think I will be able to just cut this and put this right into the PVC that's in there, glue it in there now. If not, then I have some connections I can use here to kind of finagle it and get it to where it goes. But I believe the pipe that I have in there right now is about this wide. So we will see. If not, then I may have to use like 2 of these connections. I don't think I'm going to have to use these. Just got more to be safe. So once we get that glued in, so this end connects here, we'll cut another piece off to connect to these ends. Probably doesn't make sense. Let's go do it so it makes sense. All right, so what should be the first thing that we want to do here, turn this off. Water's coming in from the well through the filter, goes through here, goes down through here to the system, comes back out into the house. So we want to shut this off to where no water's coming. We want to take, I'm just going to try to use these same hoses. So we'll want to take these hoses off, these 2 right here. And then we will want to get out our PVC cutters and cut. So my new unit's going to be down a little bit lower. I'm just going to cut about right here-ish and see how that looks. We can always cut more or less as we go. Let's do it. All right, everything is out and we swept it up. I was hoping I would just be able to slide this in there, just not quite the right fit. So good thing I got extra because we are going to need everything. So I couple those 2 together. And then this pole, and then this will go right here. I'll just cut this to size. That will slap over there. So I got to get some PVC glue, cement, or some cement and primer. That will go right there. But I'm going to get the unit out here first to size how long and how big I want these to be. All right, let's get the baby prepped up. So you can have this thing go either way. I want mine up. It's gonna go right in there. All right, so we've got to remove these clips on each side. And then this is our lubricant. We want to get a lubricant around here and then attach it to that. You'll hear it click. We're ready. Next up, we'll just want to install this overflow down here. So this just goes right in there. And then this goes right through there. We also have the tubing that comes with it. Now I'm going to reuse mine that's already out there. It seems like it's in good enough shape. If not, then you would want to connect one tube here, one tube down there, let it go out, and you secure them to these ports with this around the tube. All right, let's haul this baby out there and see what we're dealing with. All right, now back in the fun house. As you can see, I went ahead and connected my two lines. Now we'll just go ahead and connect these just to see what we're wiggling with here. See how far up I need to cut these. All right, these long hoses are a little inconvenient for this small area, but it is what it is. So I decided just to scoop this, zoom out, scoop my dude out some. That's okay, because then I can get back behind there clean, kind of hopefully keep it from getting all these spiders and stuff in here. So I will take these, and I'm gonna cut this about right to here. So up pretty high on each of these. And we're gonna glue this stuff back in. All right, so we have this that we just now did. Now we just need a PVC cement it up there for each side. Also, so then we have our little adapter, 1 inch, or no, 3/4 inch to 3/4 inch. So this 3/4 inch will connect to here via a coupling, and then this PVC end will go right into what we connect. So you can see I've already inserted one into my piece of PVC. So I just need to cut this and then glue it right, and then glue it into here. PVC right in there, have that over that. So we'll give that a couple seconds to dry. Then we have this little coupling is what I'm talking about. So this coupling goes here to here. Click, clack. Click, clack. Now let's do the other side. All right, so all connections look good here. So we're gonna have this pulled out to where it's on. Then we're gonna turn the water back on. We'll see if we have anything spewing out at us. Sure do. Great. Whew. My brothers and sisters in Christ, this does not go as planned. So basically this, my little coupling in here is doing no good. It's not waterproof. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm stupid. But we live and we learn. So this is not air and watertight, so it's leaking as you saw, and I cannot get in there to unhitch the wagon. So I'm taking this off to figure it out. I did go to the store, and I think I got a better option. So same connection down here, this connection is threaded instead of this crap. So I went and got a PVC 3/4 to mel adapter. Like so. Beautiful. So we can just slide this right into the PVC. Then hook this up. Now, let's moment of truth it. All right, so for your first time use, we went and we tried on, turned on the water. Oops, all was well, looks good. No leaks in here, fantastic. So what we want to do is, I have a 5-gallon bucket, 3 gallons about is in here. So pour 3 gallons in here. 3 ounces of bleach for the very first time here. 3 ounces of bleach in here. And then we'll put some salt in. Then we'll recharge it and it'll be ready to use. All right, water's in, cap is off. About 3 ounces of bleach. All right. Put a couple bags in. Got about halfway full. It's been on level 4-ish down there. Plugged her in, put the lid back on, and then, so now we will set everything. So now it's going to tell us what to do. It's going to want us to set the time. Set the hardness. Recharge time we'll want at 2 o'clock in the morning, sure. Just in the middle of the night, sometime we're not using it. We're using salt, not potassium. Set salt level, we're about 4 right now. Okay, so there we go. So we have it plugged in. We're all set now. Recharge time is set, but for the first time, we want to hold down this bad boy for about 3 seconds and let it start recharging. That'll take a couple hours and we'll be good to go. Well, there you go. So that's how we do it. Thanks for watching. It didn't go, as smooth as we'd like, but that's just what we do. It's called real life. Welcome to the real world. So plumbing isn't always the best, but didn't go smooth, but you get hiccups and we get it done. So thanks for watching. Get out there, attack it, ain't no big deal. A couple trips to the hardware store ain't gonna hurt you. Go meet some people, go say hi to some people. So anyway, go do good things, go do fun things, love God, love other people, and get some work done. Thanks. Bye.